Good morning traders, Joseph here from Eightcap. Welcome to this week's market outlook. This is the TradeView market outlook. So if you do like our content, please feel free to subscribe, and we are posting regular videos during the week with multiple presenters, so it's always a bit of a shake up and there's something new and something fresh coming out during the week. So yeah, if you are enjoying it, please feel free to subscribe, and so we'll get on to it. So Friday, we'll touch on Friday because we did have some pretty decent moves. Friday's session started with a couple of strong moves lower. We can see here on the DAX, and this is due to some reports coming out about Deutsche Bank and their ability to cover any type of issues that they may face. Now, this obviously with the general mood that the market's in at the moment regarding banking stocks, if something bad comes out about a banking stock, it's not seen as something really to just, to walk over. So we did see some pretty decent selling. The DAX at one stage was, the German 30 at one stage was down well over, it was down around 2%, and we also saw some pretty strong selling on the US30 50, and I'll just wait for that to update. So we can see a really sharp blow that went down. Now, stocks recovered on Friday. We saw in the New York session that US indexes recovered and did post gains, and this led to a recovery very late on the futures for the European markets. So having a look at some of the US indexes, so we can see here that the NASDAQ put on another very firm session, and this morning futures are higher as well. So there's a little bit more confidence back in the market at this stage this morning with stocks, and we'll look to see if we can get back up to this sort of area here, that resistance point. And it's very similar over for the SPX, which is up 0.2%, and for the US30, which is up 0.29%. And we can see here that bar just edging above this it's a minor high. Obviously the true high is here, but there's still a bit of a high there, and what we'd like to see if this rally can continue after this higher low. We have a little bit of a trend break there as well. Now, if we can get back up to this level here, and that's when we'll be looking to see if buyers can break this level first, and then the next key level, which sort of stopped the last rally, is up around this level here at 32,910, but that will be the first level of resistance we'd like to see reached and broken, and that's at 32,623. So we'll see what happens this week if momentum can continue to hold firm for buyers. That's what I like to see here, this nice lower high after this trend break, and we'll continue to see if we can see buyers push momentum higher. The first thing though, if we do see a pullback, we'd like to see a pullback sort of end around here if it does go that deep, and then new buying come in and then push the market higher. So onto currencies. So we saw the US dollar make a pretty decent fight back. Sorry, I'll just change that back over. We saw the USD make a pretty good fight back on Friday, so it did have a winning session as well on Thursday, and we saw another higher close on Friday, but we still see this downtrend here, so we'll just continue to see if that turns into a new lower high, and if we do see new selling develop, and if we do see another push lower, just continuing this trend here. We're looking for some sort of, we can see a little bit of fight back here from 102.10, 12, and I'd be thinking we'd see some fight back as well from buyers at that 101.50 area as well if we do see another push lower from sellers. And we'll just see if what happens next here if we do see this level here turn into confirmed resistance, and if we do see some more selling this week. So cryptocurrencies we'll get to shortly, but we did see gold has it pulled back from after testing, getting pretty high once again. We got back to the 2,000 points. That's the third time it touched it and failed. So this sort of looks like a bit of resistance now around 1994, 1995, and we did see a small move lower as well at this stage in the morning. So, and risk currencies are trading higher at the moment to the dollar, and we are seeing higher moves from risk currencies to the yen. The Aussie's been the weakest out of them at the moment. It actually did punch a new low that broke this low that was set back on the 12th, and we've seen new monthly and yearly lows on the Aussie yen. And the Euro yen is one that has our attention. We can see a lot of demand and support from 140.24, 25, and we just continue to see a real struggle for sellers to get going. We really have a lot of support here now I wouldn't call that a double bottom, but it does look like it's forming a basing pattern, and we are seeing some buying this morning. So if things do turn and we do see more exit from the yen, we'll be looking at the euro to see if the euro can continue to push higher, and it's the same as well with the pound yen. But while the pound yen does have some support from this 159.60 area, we do like the euro a little bit more at this stage. So finally, we'll just have a look at oil and then crypto. So oil did follow some of those worries lower, and we did see a nice fight back into the New York session. So we do like this area here up to here as support at this stage, and there is some minor resistance at 69.95. And again, it's sort of turning into a little bit of a basing pattern at the moment. We've seen that before in this area here. So we'll need to see if it can make a new leg up, break above this level here, just to signal that this that downtrend is under pressure, and we may see some more pushes higher. So onto cryptos at the moment. So cryptos are trading higher this morning. We had a mixed weekend, but there was a nice rally yesterday that sort of couldn't really hold its gains, and we saw that across Bitcoin and Ethereum. So Ethereum at this stage, similar to Bitcoin, we're seeing some moves higher. Majority of cryptos at this stage in the morning higher. XMR is in the red at this stage, but really the top 10 to 25 are all seeing buyer demand, and we still have this nice trend going here. So we really want to see if support can hold at this level here at 1727, and over on Bitcoin we've got a pretty clear support point here at 27,343, 345, around there, and we can see new buying coming off that area. So it's really now up to buyers if they can get back up and test and break this area at 28,400, and same with Ethereum. We can see a break of this level here at 19,1974. So looking at news this week, obviously the banking crisis is still on the go. There was an EU summit in Belgium over the weekend. We are seeing a lot of bets from bond traders that recessions could still occur, so there's something to keep an eye on as well if they're seeing a lot of money moving towards that. Credit Suisse is also making comments. There was a US banking crisis that sunk them. I don't know how I feel about that. Please let me know how you feel about that. Do you really feel that maybe it was the last straw that broke the camel's back, or has there really just been underlying issues at the bank that finally just came through recently? So data-wise this week, there was a daylight savings shift on Sunday for the EU and for the UK, and also for Switzerland, and there's no real key news coming up tonight. We do have the German IFO Business Climate that's coming out at 7 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Time, and then we have early in the morning at 4 AM we have Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking, and he's also speaking again at 7:45 PM as well on Tuesday. One of the key ones is going to be CB consumer confidence from the US, and Australian CPI data on Wednesday. Also we have US final GDP unemployment claims, and on Friday we have the Canadian GDP, and we have US core PCE price index. So the two more inflationary data pieces could be quite interesting. Also consumer confidence, but yeah, the Australian CPI is one to keep an eye on. If we do have an unexpected rise in inflation, that could cause a little bit of drama for the RBA and their rates plan. There is a lot of expectations that we're going to start holding rates. So we'll see what happens with that CPI data. If it comes in flat or below expectations, that should sort of start pricing in a RBA rate hold, I would assume. So other than that, yeah, the core PCE price index from the States as well, they're expecting 0.4%. So any uptick in that could also still continue to push the inflation, and the inflation worries. So there are a couple to watch this week. That's really it for this week. We hope you have a fantastic week trading. Keep an eye on those data releases, and thank you very much for your time today. Wish you all the best with your trading this week, and thanks, and bye for now.